A very good evening, everyone. So, how are you all doing this lovely evening? Let's just start with our presentation. So, let's come to subtotals quickly. Yeah, how subtotals work. So, this is the total units, right? I'll just type the formula here in the same sheet, subtotals. Okay, and these are the number of functions that I can run within subtotal. So, let me take the simple one, which is sum, right? So, I'll type 9 here. 9 represents sum. And now the range. So I'll select the range. Okay. So as you can see, E3 to E45, I have the range. And this is what the subtotal of units is. Now, how this comes in handy is I'll just copy and paste this in the total as well. How this comes in handy is I'll go and see only pencils. So the subtotal gets automatically refreshed. Did you see? If I select pens or I said binder, the subtotals get automatically refreshed. So I can see that in 2016 and 17, only 722 units of binders were sold. And this is the value at which they were sold. Right? And similarly, I can go and check pen. This is the units and quantity of value and of pens which were sold. Do you see? You do not have to make pivots or you do not have to create separate sheets for these. This is how subtotals come in handy. Right? Let's quickly come to COUNTIF, a very important trick of COUNTIF. You might all know how COUNTIF works, but I'll just quickly take you through a very interesting concept which comes in handy in multiple places. Right, so I'll apply the formula of COUNTIF to see how many occurrences are there for Jones. So COUNTIF calls for the number of occurrences. I've selected the entire range. I've pressed F4 to freeze the range. Freezing the range is very important, guys. Don't forget it. If you don't freeze the range, the formula gets updated. So I freeze the range. I select for Jones. I see that the Jones has occurred 8 number of times. Right? So I'll go to Jones and check whether this is correct. I see that it has occurred 8 number of times, so the information is correct. Right? Now, I'll just go and see these. This is what I've got, the total number of occurrences for each representative. Kevil has made 4 sales. Gill has made 5 sales. This is how I can derive it. Now I'll show you the final COUNTIF, which I can work as counter. Right? COUNTIF dash counter. Another trick which I talked about of COUNTIF. Because the first one was pretty simple, right? So in the COUNTIF, when I'm selecting the range for the first cell, I'll select Jones. I'll not freeze it as of now. I'll press colon and I'll again select the first cell, which is C3, right? So what COUNTIF is doing is searching within C3 to C3 and identifying C3. Sounds pretty stupid, but this is what the trick starts with. It's showing me 1 because in Jones, the number of occurrences for Jones is 1. Right now, I freeze it here. I freeze the first part of the range because it starts from C3, but it should not end when I drop it down. So I'll tell you how it works. When I drag it down, say till here, I'll just show. What happened is, this formula was clear. The second range automatically becomes C3 to C4. These two, in which he's searching for Kaival, which comes as 1. How it helped me is, Jones, when it occurred for the second time, it shows me 2 and not 8. Total number of occurrences for Jones was 8. Remember that, right? Here it is. But this is the second occurrence of Jones. This is the third occurrence of Jones. So if I need to figure out that every second occurrence I want to delete or every second occurrence is what I want to present, I can easily filter it out from here. This is an important trick which people miss out on. Let's come to new windows or working in the same Excel instance in two separate windows. Where it comes in handy is, let me just add a couple of sheets here for your benefit. Just randomly I'm adding, okay? Just understand the concept. Don't go by what exactly I'm teaching, just clear out the concept. And in concept, if you have any query, feel free to reach out here. Right, so I'm going on a summary tab and I'm just typing 2016, 2017, 2018. Right, now what if I need to paste some values here or make some edits here? I have in 2016, right, anything. For example, the total here. I just need to type the name of any of the Jones. So I have to go here again. I have to see how many times Jones has occurred. I can do all of this with formulas as well, but just understand, right? Jones, right? And if I go here, I'll say 5 times. Now for Andrews, I have to go back again and do the same thing, right? I'll give you an easier way to do it. You see the view tab here, right? In the view tab, you see new window tab here, right? I'll just click on it. And at the same time, I'll just show it to you this way. Do you see the file has been renamed as, the file name is flash fill and subtotals Excel1, flash fill and Excel and subtotals XLS2. This is the same basic file. I can go to sheet 1 and check the figures from here. I can go to GIL, and again, there are 5 instances of GIL. So I'll say 8 here. And automatically the summary sheet here will be updated with 8. Do you see the power? I just copy paste the GIL data, Control C, and I paste it here, right? In the one sheet, if I see the 2017 sheet would be updated automatically. That's how I can work in 2 different sheets at the same time. So I'll show it to you again. I can close any one of them, not a problem. As long as one of the file is open, you can save the data anytime you want. Right? So I have this file open now. In the view tab, there is this new window. New, okay? New window. If I click on it, another instance of Excel has opened. This is just like formatted. This is the new instance. You can check the file name for the same. And I'm just dragging it onto the side to view these 2 Excel side by side.
Thanks for watching, guys. Check out the description for further details about our Facebook page, our website, and don't forget to share this useful content with your friends and family. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel, Yuja Mascot Consultancy Hub. If you want to become the part of our WhatsApp group, please mail us on the email ID mentioned in the description. Thanks everyone. Until next time.